All right, guys, it's time to do a little rundown of what's next for Big Gerty. So I have these goodie boxes here, goodie bags. So another fuel filter ×2. Want to have those ready to go. We're going to put one in soon. This is what I'm most excited about. We have our new turn signals. These are super cool. Let me get them opened up. All right, there they are out of the packages. And so strangely enough, these were kind of hard to get because there was only one of each part number in stock at the warehouse. They're the exact same part, but it was superseded. So this one's 5600, as you can see there, and this one's 5300. But it says 5600 right on it. So just the bag part was different. Like I said, it's superseded. So they're both 5600 Gerty fender mount. So amber facing forward, red facing back on the front fenders. I think these are super cool. And the best part, guys, check this out. That is all cast. No plastic. I mean, the lenses are plastic. But the component of the light is cast aluminum, which is awesome. I'm super excited about that. They're just really well made. I think they're going to look cool on the truck. They have a nice retro sort of vibe to them. So that's going to look really correct on the truck. So what else is in the goodie bag? I got one cab mount. That's nothing special. Basically the exact same thing that's on there. Clearance light, cab marker light, whatever they're called. And I got two of these. These are front clearance lights for the sides of the fenders. Now currently it's got these plastic setups on there, which I wasn't too psyched about. And these are guarded and, again, cast aluminum. So the guard is actually made of metal. And what it means by guarded is, let me get it out of the package here. There we go. So when we say guarded, what we're talking about is that the lens is guarded from every angle by the housing itself. So you can rub it across trees or whatever, and you're not going to break your lens. That's the idea. So this is much nicer than the little plastic one that's on the front driver fender right now. And the passenger one, guess what, is broken off. So that's not surprising. So those are really, really nice. If you guys out there are looking for lights, I wholeheartedly recommend Gerty. This is like commercial quality stuff, really, really nicely made. You can always tell when you're getting a good product, you know, based on packaging and construction. I mean, Gerty has a serrated package. Let me see if I can get that open. Now that, of course, doesn't work when I'm talking about it, but there you go. And you can rip right in. It's just awesome. And the best part is this quality doesn't come at some crazy price. These were only like, I think $2 more and $1 more than the cheap store, you know, Chinese ones, you know, per light. And, you know, they're either made in one of three spots. It looks like Madison, Wisconsin, Toronto, Canada, or Monterrey, Mexico. All of that's better than China. At least for quality standards. So super happy with those and really excited to put them on the truck. Next, I have this goodie bag, which actually I think I'm still missing one piece. It's probably going to come in a separate box. But this is 4-inch exhaust pipe. This one's a coupler. So this is a coupler for 4-inch, and it's going to allow me to have something off the muffler on Big Gerty to get that exhaust out from underneath the bed of the truck. Because right now, it just kind of resonates. It's super loud, even though it does have a muffler on it, which is fairly quiet. So I'd like to kind of get that exhaust noise out from underneath and see where we can go. So I do have a 90-degree coming, got some 4-inch clamps, and we'll be in business to get that installed. So that's what I have in the goodie bag right now for Big Gerty. and some upcoming stuff that you guys can be looking forward to. We're going to install all these lights. We're going to install the exhaust 90. And the next thing I want to do is let you guys see something that I think will probably be pretty funny. So hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back, and I got that. So I couldn't just leave this thing. It is so ridiculously clogged with algae, and I just think it's exciting to look at. So I got my carb cleaning pan here, and I'm just gonna kind of play with it and let you guys watch. So gasket's still in good shape. Now this was on the truck we determined for 18 years at least, probably more. Last on the road in 2003. Oof. So I'm glad we have good light here, and yes, I'm correct. I can tell just by touching it. This is algae. This is not grease or, diesel. This is a living creature, diesel algae. And it's just so gross. So let's scoop some of that off. Plop it down there so you guys can kind of understand. Let me put that in there for scale. What diesel algae is all about. So I've dealt with this stuff before, but never on such a large scale. And it's like, it's not even algae like you would think of it. It's almost more like a jelly. And it gets everywhere, and if there's a small filtration screen, this is going to clog it. It just will not break down. It's super slimy and easy to deal with on your hands, but it won't break down through a filter. It'll get caught in the filter and it'll clog the filter, which is good. It means the filter's doing its job, but I've actually had an issue with this where the pickup was such a small diameter in the tank that just the bottom of the pickup would get clogged with chunks of algae, especially when that diesel was approaching cloud point. It was cold in the winter. So this stuff's nothing to joke with if you're, say, using your vehicle on a regular basis or you're using it for work. You really got to make sure if you let it sit, you're using algicide to keep the algae from growing. So you can see it clogged all of our inlet holes, basically, except for one. Let's dump this out. The fuel's probably going to look pretty good, because we obviously filled it up before our trip back from Massachusetts, but let's just check it out. Oh, there's some little floaters in there. Yeah, you can see it all coming out now. That's all algae. All that little brown stuff is live algae. So, and obviously, as you all know, diesel kind of has a bluish, tinge to it. You can see how yellow that is. That's all the algae particles. So, well, there you have it, guys. I would cut this open. I don't have a cutter that's big enough right now. It's probably not that interesting looking, frankly. Just going to be some yellow paper. But look at all that algae. So I had to show you that before I throw this filter away. So I'm going to continue to let that... Jeez, it's just, there's so much of it. It's chunks. I'm going to let that drain. And we'll throw this out later. But that's the update on Big Gerty, folks. So we have lights, we have exhausts, and we're just going to keep changing fuel filters because we know there's lots of algae in the tank. We'll have some more working videos for you guys soon. I just wanted to give you this update while I got these goodies here. So as always, thanks for watching. If you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And on we go. Thanks. Bye.